Hello friends, welcome to a video. I am Mystery Man, and today, as you saw in the thumbnail, I'm going to show you how to build a very fast block conveyor belt. I might do two designs, one for AFK placing in one spot, or one conveyor belt to basically haul off a whole line of blocks at once. So let's just get to work. The reason why I've designed this conveyor belt is because I have gotten into building block collecting machines, and I like to do it without cheating, so no duping or anything. And I just like playing legitimately in general, so that's why I wanted to do something that was actually pretty useful. This thing is quite fast and useful. So first you're gonna begin like I just did there. You're gonna put a sticky up here, sticky like that, and a sticky like that. And you're basically just gonna leave one gap here. Now, the next step is you're gonna get 2 melon blocks for the top section here. And then you're gonna put 1 melon right there on top of this middle piston. Next, you're gonna put 2 repeaters on 3 redstone tick delays each. That's right, this is actually the wrong spot. You don't want to put that there. I apologize. But anyways, you put those guys there. You get yourself a line of dust, and then you just go ahead and take out your thing. You're gonna step 3 blocks down on the side from that repeater on 2 redstone ticks, and you're just gonna go ahead and do this. You could choose between a slab and a normal block, but the slab does look a little bit nicer, in my opinion. So that's it. This is the circuit so far, and you could basically repeat it on and on and on. To do that, I'm going to use World Edit. But before I use World Edit, I'll just show you how to tile it. So just basically start from here, and just put your pistons going on from there and so forth. So you'll see how it'll look like. To World Edit this, if you have World Edit as well, I'm just going to take off the slime temporarily, and then I'm going to clone these two, or rather select these two, and that should be enough to just do this /stack. I'm going to stack it really far so you guys can actually notice how powerful this machine in general is. So you're going to basically tile it like this, with a gap of 2 blocks per piston, and the same wiring, essentially, as far as you want, actually. Seriously, it's not that hard. Goodness gracious, I got lagged there. That's probably due to the fact that I did that. To fix the bottom piston, I just will World Edit these back in, like so. There you go. And as you can see, the blocks actually will not lag because I'm covering most of these moving solid blocks with a roof built into the device itself. So now you're going to go to the other side of your block, your block chaining business here, and you're going to do something quite important. You're going to put 1 more sticky piston right there, and make sure you put your redstone dust on top. Alright, so now we need to actually get the blocks out. To do this, I am going to use a sticky piston, and we're going to use some easy zero tick stuff. So to get a zero tick pulse, you need a quasi connectivity, the sticky piston, and then update it to normal piston. And it just gets butted really fast. Essentially, it's the easiest way to explain. Just gets butted really fast. So make sure to make a little step up right here. Slabs are really easy to use, so just do that. You can step it up like this, and then to avoid the piston from sticking out to that slab, just put your piston there. Now you can do this. Yeah, it's fast enough. So now you've got your fast detector, and from there you basically could decide on what you're going to use to remove the blocks. In this case, I'm only going to use the structure block to remove the blocks. Although there are videos to how you can make block splitters and whatnot. Maybe I'll do that. We'll see. Anyways, yeah, this will just simply detect whenever there's, something going on. Alright, we're almost done. We only have, like, probably one last thing to do, and it's actually to build the circuit that triggers these precisely. Very precise. Wasn't even that hard to figure out, but it works. So you're going to go ahead and just take these out. And we're going to go ahead and figure out essentially how to put the repeaters in. In this case, I'm just going to take the repeaters out to this far at the beginning. And we're going to just go ahead and build a 3x1 tick, 2 redstone tick, and then 4 redstone tick. And this will be enough pulse length to actually make it function properly. If you don't have this pulse length, it will not work. Trust me. Okay, so what's next? You know what? I literally forgot. But no, I remember now. So what we have to do is we essentially at the beginning we have to put 2 repeaters on 1 tick like that. A block. Make sure it's lined up. Then a repeater, dust, block, repeater, block, repeater. And then your divitive, or whatever the dividing block I would call it. The reason is that we basically can just keep stacking this exact pattern. So it's going to be now as a stack pattern, repeater, block, repeater, dust, block, repeater, and so on. I'll just show you how easy it is to actually do so you don't have to like, melt down. It's really not that trivial. So you just pair repeaters there. Alright. Blocks. And dust. There. That's how you stack it. Really easy. And I don't understand how I could have forgotten that. I guess just the pattern in which you build the blocks I can get to you. But yeah, just keep stacking proper like all the way. And essentially what this chain of blocks will do is something quite important, really. It does. Alright, it looks like I might want to increase my backside here by a bit, so, basically that. That wasn't even that hard. I guess all I have to really do is just now wrap this about. But I'll show you the best way to do it. The best way to do it is just to actually build it proper like with all your particular pieces here. So I'm just gonna build the particular pistons. So they'll just go there, as they should. And we're just gonna go ahead and finish up the work we've started. Yep. And basically it only takes 1 pulse to get all the blocks out. It's really that useful. You don't have to do multiple pulse shenanigans because the pulses get kind of multiplied in a way by themselves. So yeah, in general, this is probably one of the easiest redstone builds I've done, or I've made. Yeah. So, and now you know how to build it. That's basically all I have to show you. Let's put a diamond block there. The reason why we have these little blocks here to power these specific sections is so that we can continuously get a block stream. Continuously, rather. It's rather fast as well. Now, since we've basically have done that, we can literally stack these in. I'm going to go ahead and stack this 100 blocks just to see what happens. Obviously, you're going to have your blocks pushed in from like a quarry or something. I don't know. You're just going to have something push in here. You can have an ice farm, right? You can have an ice farm and literally just hook all your ice up into this one device, and it'll chuck it all out of it. Not, you know what I mean. Sorry, cannot put into words, but yeah, you can use this for like all kinds of things, really. But I think quarries are pretty useful with this. So since we're done, I guess I might as well just demonstrate how fast it is just by powering it. There it goes. There you have it. It's that simple. You'll see some ghost blocks at the end. Trust me, it's pretty ridiculous. But it travels very fast that my zero-tech piston back there barely keeps up. Well, there you go. We've disposed all of the blocks out that easily. And I'll prove that these are non-existent just by right-clicking. If you hold right-click on certain blocks that you know aren't there, then they'll just disappear, as you can see. There you go. So it works. Now, since I've shown you this super easy block conversion machine, now I'm gonna go ahead and show you a AFK placing based block conveyor belt. This one is very easy, by the way, because all you need is a slime block with a observer. You're gonna put melons down and then a normal block. Go ahead and get a 2-tick repeater, and that's it. Now you have a block conveyor belt, and this one is very useful for filling in sand for guardian farming areas if you're not into the soul sand based guardian farms. So, which I really do appreciate the old guardian farms. That's why I like this. So let me go ahead and show you that it does work. Essentially, you just have, you know, a timer or whatever. You just have something that's going to power this piston. In this scenario, I'm just going to use a thing like this. And if you look over there, it's basically going to push the blocks over, and it seems to have done something like it should have not done. Probably because I was going too fast or something. I don't know. Let's see. What's up? There you go. Yeah, if you go too fast, it won't work. I should have mentioned that. So you actually kind of have to go slow with this one. But that block conveyor basically just stretches the limits of how far you can push stuff. It's hit its push limit. And when it does that, what you want to do is make sure that you get your next block conveyor built. Just go like here. And then you can literally build it again. And that's it. That'll stretch them out. So now if I just do this, yep, it just keeps going. So there's 2 block conveyors. I hope this helps you. And for the last thing I'm going to show in this video, a really important circuit I've developed. It's the 3-in-1 circuit. And what the 3-in-1 circuit does is it can become a counter, a timer, and a clock all in one with just a few adjustments. So let me show you how to do that. Alright, we're going to set a block just so I could build the 3-in-1 circuit for you guys. And this one's a really nice circuit because it's easy to remember how to build each individual circuit. To begin the 3-in-1 circuit, you're going to need some basic materials. You know, your comparator, lever, redstone dust. And I'm just going to show you how to build it. Just get your hoppers together like that. Get the comparators out of it. Go ahead and get an observer block above those, and then make 2 droppers face into each other. Go ahead and put slabs down. Put 2 more comparators. Go up like this with blocks. Go like this, and then you're gonna go like that, dust, and then power it. When you power it, you're gonna put the amount of blocks you want inside your hopper there, and a 1 block in the dropper. And now this is basically a clock. So this is the clock circuit. It's very simple. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you how to build the timer circuit. And this is how you build the timer circuit. There's your timer circuit. So if we let this build up, there you go, and it'll go back the other way and stop. And now to basically power your timer circuit, you just power the rail, and now it's counting up, as you can see. And then it'll just count down and turn off. There's your timer circuit. Now, I am going to show you guys how to build a counter. To build a counter, you're going to replace this hopper with a dropper, and you don't need that, and you also will not need this at all, and that should do it. That's your counter. So if you put a block here, we could simply just click the button, and it'll basically count the amount of items out, as you can see, and one more item, and after that one item, it will... Alright, though, that didn't work. I think I should have left the comparator there. Whatever game. Yeah, no, leave the comparator there. I must have meant to actually say get rid of the redstone dust there because it's useless. But I'll put less items just to show this off again. This should work. So you press the button. 2, 1, one more time. Resets. There you go. So there you go. You got your 3-in-1 circuit, the counter, the timer, and the clock. Alright, thank you for watching. I'm Mystery Man. As I said before, you can hit the like button if you found these devices to actually be useful. Dislike if you've already basically made your own and are like, yeah, I know, these suck compared to my device. Yeah, just hit the dislike if you think that. And subscribe, and I'll go ahead and output some more useful material for you people. Alright, have a good one.